We have an update to the news we brought you yesterday on the $600 million settlement agreed upon by Norfolk Southern in last year's derailment.
Once approved by a judge, a fraction of that money will be available to all people who live within 20 miles of the derailment site.
Yeah, attorneys are proud of the settlement, but do point out that if you join the lawsuit, you can't seek additional litigation in the future. All residents living within a 20-mile radius of the East Palestine train derailment who were here when it happened will have the opportunity to join a class action lawsuit and get a cut of $600 million from Norfolk Southern. In a 20-mile radius, based on census data, that's potentially tens of thousands of people. Plaintiffs' attorneys leading the suit say those closest to ground zero will get significantly more money, but were unable to provide a ballpark, pointing to a compensation formula that is still being determined.
We're taking into account household composition, if you had children, how many people were in your house, if you were working in the community. There's a number of factors that are weighted, and we're working with financial experts to translate that into dollars. So it's a fair and impartial process.
It's important to note anyone who joins this class action lawsuit loses rights to seek separate private litigation in the future.
Each person can think about their individualized risk and what they want to pursue. And if they choose not to opt in, then those rights stay available.
Residents in East Palestine express concerns about the lawsuit not being enough, given the proposed eligible population size to share the money with. But attorneys ask for patience until the deal is finalized.
We understand it. We took it into account. I would ask them to be patient and work through the process with us and learn more before casting a final judgment.
Now, these attorneys behind the settlement do plan to be in East Palestine hosting meetings and answering questions following final approval from the court. They hope for approval sometime this month and expect people to receive money by the end of the year.